Hey guys, thank y'all for getting to another one of my videos. In this video, I just want to share with you all a coloring book I just created. Guys, I created this coloring book all for free. Yes, only thing I had to do was just pay for the book to get to see what it looked like. But I am so proud of myself. I've seen a lot of videos out here, people talking about they're making money off coloring books. So I just wanted to see what I could come up with all for free without paying anything. Because, I'm very savvy. I don't like to pay for stuff where you ain't got to pay for it. You can just put the time in, the effort in, and just do it. So that's exactly what I did. I did put my time together, put my head together, and created a coloring book. And it's called Mr. Frenchie the Bulldog. You guys, it is so simple. And in this video, I'm going to show you the exact things I did to be able to create this from start to finish. So let's go ahead and get into it. So this is the book on Amazon. Yes, I have it on Amazon, people. That is the goal. You want that digital real estate, something that can potentially sell when you're asleep or anything. But you know how it is. You just want to keep the money rolling in. So this is my coloring book. It's 80 pages long. If y'all don't know, if you want to do KDP, you're gonna have to have a minimum of like 71 pages. So just keep that in mind. From my understanding, I might be wrong, but from the way we're creating this stuff, they're telling me that it's gonna need at least be 70 some pages. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. I love it, man. So let's go and get into it. I ain't gonna waste your time. So first, like you said, you want to come over to Amazon and really just search and get you a idea, get a niche, pick something that you gonna like. You probably already got some, but if you don't know, you can always go look and see what's selling, what's on the first page, who's running ads on stuff, and just like I said, just go search the market. So even like this person running an ad, like I said, just see what people have going on and just go do it. So we are definitely going to use AI, but we're definitely not going to use Chat GTP. Only reason we're not going to use Chat GTP because it's not going to output the correct stuff for us, especially if you want to get real niche down. Now you can keep it plain if you want to, especially if you're not paying for it. If you're paying for it, then you're good to go. But if you're not paying for Chat GTP and you want Chat to create your coloring books gonna be simple and abstract. You're not gonna be able to keep making Batman recreations on the free versions. Not gonna lie, you probably get about 3, 4 of them before it's like, okay, yeah, you're limited, and then it's just gonna stop. But if you are using ChatGTP and you do want to create coloring books and you're doing the paid version, you just come over here to the search and you just pick on adult coloring books hero and just start the chat with that, and you should be good to go. So this is the website that I personally use to be able to create my coloring book, and it's called colorifyai.art. Now, it's a very simple, straightforward program. And then also, I use the prompt to create my stuff, but you can also upload a picture. So if you got a picture and you got a whole bunch of pictures that you want to upload, yes, it can make it into a coloring page. So like I said, you just put it in the chat. So right now I just got Pikachu, and we're just gonna generate it and see what it come up with. See? Great. Now you can gotta add something. Say with uh with the sun in the background. Let's see what this does. So you gotta just get real creative, and you can use chat to be able to create a better prompt. So, and the cool thing about this website is, like I said, it's free. So we don't like that one. So what we'll do is we'll just keep generating. until until you get one that you like. All right, so we can just keep trying these. We can do the pixel version. Now this is like time consuming, but you ain't gotta pay for it, especially if you on your phone all day. Ain't doing nothing. You can just sit right here and get creative. Let's see. That look better, you know. And you just keep doing that. Save it, download it, and we're gonna keep it moving. And so, like you said, you're gonna have to do it by 70 times. So you probably have to do this by 70 times. They're just being real. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you ain't got nothing else to do and no excuses. But if you don't have the time, this might not be the good method. You might want to just keep trying to pay for something, pay for a service that can really get this done for you. But you see, you just keep giving me generations. I haven't even changed the prompt yet. But that's how powerful this is. You just keep getting images to use. And some are good, some are bad, but you just gotta go for what you like, you know. So look at this. That's pretty cool. And like you say, you just keep saving them, saving them, saving them, saving them, until you got a whole bunch of them. And then next you want to do, after you get that, you want to come over here to the KDP calculator, the cover calculator, because we got to have a cover for this book. So, but we just need to know what size the book want to be. So you want to just come over here. Most times it's going to be a paperback because you're doing a coloring book. If you're doing something else, then that's different. We just want standard color because we really just want black and white because it's a coloring book. Cream, we usually do white, left to right. And this where we're gonna do it inches. And this is where it gets important, what you want your book size to be. So you can just come back to Amazon and look and see people's sizes of their book. So we'll just click on this one. And you be like, okay, I like this book and this style. All you have to do is just come down. It usually tells you the size of the book. So right here, that's what the size is. And we just come back to KDP calculator and just do what it was 8. What was it again? 8.5, 8.5 right here. And like you said, it got to be 70 pages. And we want to calculate it. All right, so this is our dynamics. So we got to keep this in mind, and we can actually download this template. That's what you definitely want to do. You want to download this template and keep these sizes in mind, because what we want to do now, we got to create a cover for this book. All right, once you on Canva and log in, you already know what Canva is, so we ain't got to explain this. But you'll just come over here to create, and you want to go to custom size, change that to inches. So now we want to, now you have to do this twice, one for your book pages and one for your cover. So we want to just start with the cover first, and we want to do the full cover, not the front cover, the full cover, because that's going to be everything. So we want 17.43 and 8.75, 17.3, 8.5. Is that where we at? 17.43, 18.75. All right, inches. We have that. Now we want to create. All right. So right now we got our size of our front cover. So this part, this part going to be the front cover. This is going to be the back. but it has to be in this to be able to submit it to the KDP. So what you want to do, you want to come back over here, make sure you download it, download the template. Once it downloads, you want to just come over here and just drag it like this. Make sure it's fit like this. Don't do like this. Make sure it's fit the whole page. And now we good to go. All right, just keep in mind, these are your dynamics right here. And once you get the creator, you can just come over here to layers and just make sure you just take opacity down and you be good. So here's so this for example, I came down right here. I think this is it. You see, I have my lines in place, so I know exactly what I need to be placed, where it's not, all the area, and they know your barcode gonna be right there. You can do the spine for this for this book. The spine is too small, so I'm not gonna. You can type something in there, but that's not gonna be. It's not gonna be worth it. So I just left that alone. And then also, you come over here to Canva, and you still start dumping your photos that you created. Well, that's what I did. I just started dumping them over here. And each page is more like a bleed page. So just in case they're using a marker, it's kind of perfectly for a colored pencil, but if they're using a marker or a color and something that might can bleed, I just use the extra piece to let it bleed through. So that actually helped me out to get my 80 pages. So I actually have maybe about 40 pictures. And you see all my pictures, they just some regular AI generated pictures, which is cool. Like I said, y'all go ahead and go do it. And it's definitely gonna be worth it. So once you want to come over, once you get that settled, you want to just come over here to your KDP account. It's free to set up, especially you already got an Amazon account. It's free to set up, trust me. And you just want to come over here to create. Come over here to create. And keep in mind, you can create anything. A lot of people creating journals. I can create a journal. A lot of people doing calendars and a whole bunch of stuff, man. Y'all come over here and check KDP out, man. It's gonna be your digital real estate since Amazon are already doing the marketing for us. But let's come over here to you just want to do it like a paperback. You can do a hardback if you want to. Do a paperback. And you just come in here and fill in your information. You don't have to do a book edition, especially if you want to do a series. If you want to do a series of them, then it's optional. Of course, your name. Of course, if somebody helped you, a contributor, your description. You want to know you got all the rights to it or it's a public domain work. You want to put no right there. And you want to put the age range. It's optional if you want to. The marketplace, we usually just want to keep it at Amazon, but they got a lot of different marketplaces. Amazon, you can choose, and then you got to choose your categories. Categories, and you can choose up to 3 categories, which is very nice. And it usually be like a low content, like I said, for journals, notebooks, or you can make it bigger, however you want your print to be. Mine is actually a large print, to be honest, because it's actually saying right here. Let's go back to this. And you see it says a large print. So that's exactly what I did. And then also come down here and put your keywords. It's optional, but I recommend putting those keywords. Get creative and put your keywords right there. You want to publish the same day and review, and you can save. And then on the next page, the next one where you're able to, well, let's go ahead and go through it. Let's do an example right quick. All right, for example, here's my back office for my book. you can get the free KDP ISBN number. They're generated for you. Or if you have your own, like you said, basically just your barcode. If you got your own barcode, then cool. But you see, I use the standard color. I could have just used black and white, but it's all good. And you can use black and white too. Like you said, your preference. But you see my size, and you just got to make sure it's the right. And you can just come over here and click, and they give you all the sizes. And you see mine, it says bleed PDF only. So you want your lines to be bled. I got it matted. I should have put glossy for the out cover of the book. Glossy would have been very nice, but I put it matted. And of course, you upload your whole book or your coloring book right here. And then once you get your cover, you just upload your cover right here. And then if it's AI generated, you can put nope. But it says like, if you did use a tool, text, images in your book and translation. So it's just a regular coloring book. So, and I did some edits to it. So I left for that note. And then you want to launch your preview. Once you launch your preview, it's going to tell you if your book is good to go or not, if it will get approved. And it will tell you any errors. It will tell you everything that you might need to know about, So this is the print preview. And then over here, it usually tell you your issues, how many issues you have wrong. And then you can just go through each page and be like, okay, you will have to go back to Canva and redo something over there to make it right. But I ain't have to do too much editing and get it right. So that's exactly what it is, and you'll just click approve. So we want to just get out of that. We just want to get out of here. How we get out of here? So basically, that's exactly